Guys, I'm so ready. I just got to throw that out there. So for you guys who wasn't in Be Fit and Sensual, this is a lecture that I did that we call I named it The Secret Method on How to Become a Better Dancer. And that's exactly what I want to teach you today. Today I want to run over all the steps you need so you have a clear roadmap of going exactly where you need to go. Let me put my charger in. So you know, I have a clear roadmap and know exactly how to get to your reaching your goals, both on and off the dance floor. I need you, if you can't, I need you to write 1. Everybody who sees me and can hear me good, type 1 if that's you. If you can hear me right now, type 1. Trill is writing good 1, Ilari is typing good, Johannes is typing 1, Dave is typing 1, that's amazing. That's amazing, that's amazing. We're gonna give them 2 minutes or 1 minute and then we keep on moving forward. So when it comes to training for us dancers, we need to train like we wanna move. There is a big difference of our goals compared to other sports, if you want to call dancing a sport, and so we need to train accordingly, and this is exactly what I'm going to run over with you guys today. I'm super excited for this, super excited. Yeah man, I can't wait. Tell me who here has been in I want you to type if you've been in a summer festival or if you've been out dancing. I've been to Be Fit and Sensual, obviously. I know a lot of you guys went to Revenge, but I want to know where. I want to know where you've been. I want to know where you've been. Trill says Be Fit and Sensual was my first festival. That's amazing. Congratulations. You never forget your first one. Nobody forgets their first one. Ilaria says that she was in Be Fit. That's awesome. Jacques was in Revenge both weeks and Be Fit, crushing it. Crushing it. That's ambition right there. September I will be in Wild Divas in Rome. So will I. I will be the only guy in the lineup. So if you guys don't know, Wild Divas is an all-female festival. I will be the only guy teaching, or as staff. I'm not teaching actually, I'm doing the videos. And with that being said, I think it's just time for us to get right into it. It's time to get right into it. Let me see here if I share my screen correctly and if I can see you guys at the same time. Boom. Can you guys see my screen right now? Give me thumbs up if you can see my screen. Thumbs up if you can see my screen. This, guys, is why I need you to turn on your screens. Your disc is almost full. I know, I'm a videographer. It happens. I can't. Yo, what's up, madam? You good? I'm a videographer. I can't help it. I think that one's gonna be there for a while. All right, guys. Let's get it. First of all, I just want to start with saying congratulations on taking a huge step on getting one step closer to your dance journey. You guys are the crazy ones. You guys are the ones who are sitting in buses, sitting at your jobs, sitting in your vacation rooms, sitting on commuting wherever you're going, and wants to become better dancers. So congratulations and welcome home. I want Be Fit and Sensual to be as a home for you guys, a place where you can develop and become better on and off the dance floor and reaching your goals, whatever that may be. And again, this is your goals, whatever is your goal, not my goal. I want you to reach your thing. So I'm all about community, and I've been blessed enough to have some great coaching clients, and my coaching clients are out here absolutely crushing it. Aliana is one of them. I'm extremely proud of her. Jody from, let's go back to Aliana. I jumped that one way too fast. This is 2 months. This is 2 months of training with only body weight. She deserves an applause. This is Jody. I'm gonna brag a little bit about my clients, guys. So you need to bear with me here. You need to bear with me. I need to show them how proud I am over them. Yeah, I'm not excited. So Jodie here, photo to the left is in 2016 when I first met her, and now we've been training together since November, and not only is she in better shape, she also has a lot better confidence. Extremely proud of her. We also have this here. Again, this is 30 days. This is from the 30-day fat loss challenge that we did. Again, 30 days with only body weight. This is crazy. This is crazy. The things you guys can do with only body weight, we need to pay respect to that. This is amazing. Another one, absolutely crushing it. Fitness couples. Few things I like more than fitness couples, I'm gonna be honest with you. We also have Elian. This is a mother of 1 or 2 kids, absolutely crushing it. Look at this. This is the winner of the 30-day fat loss challenge. If you were in the 30-day fat loss challenge, I need you to type number 2. If you're in the 30-day fat loss challenge here, write number 2 in the comment section. Absolutely crushing it. And it's like, I really didn't think the difference was visible until I made this collage. Thank you, Super Seb. You guys don't know what Super Seb is, that obviously me. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. This again, 7 kilos down, body weight only. Crushing it, absolutely crushing it, absolutely crushing it. 15 pounds and build muscles. Look at that shit. That's amazing. And me, of course, I'm leading from the front line. I'm not just telling you guys what to do. I'm actually doing it with you. And I want you to imagine one thing with me here. Imagine if you had custom workout plan for your dance specific goals. So working out was fun and not a chore. And you had a custom meal plan for your dance specific goal, and you didn't have to think about it. And at the same time, you have massive accountability and a great community to back that up. And you knew exactly what steps you needed to get to your goals. Do you think you could do it? If you think you can do it, type number 3 in the comments. If you had all of these 3, do you think you could get where you want to get? I need you to comment with me. See if I can see it at the same time. I'm a little bit lost when it comes to Zoom. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But I need you to type number 3. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, that's exactly what you're gonna get here. So imagine, my goal today is, I want to show you the fastest way to reach your dance and fitness goals. The fastest way. It's gonna be a straight line without spending hours and hours in the gym. There's few things that I'm known for, and it's to have a hectic lifestyle. So I don't have time to spend hours in the gym, and I know that most of you guys have the same lifestyle. Why? Because we're all dancers. And I want to give you the speed way to get there. And of course, without looking and moving like a bodybuilder. Now, if you want to look and move like a bodybuilder, be my guest. We're gonna get you there. But most of us don't want to move like a bodybuilder. I have a little story to get into that after. And I want you to do all of this without getting injured. I know it sounds too good, but not only have I shown it with her, I have more of these testimonials, guys, than I can count of. Russia, Germany, Schweiz, Gothenburg, Sweden, Switzerland. I train some pretty cool people. For you guys who happens to know who these are, obviously creators of Bachata Sensual, Kork and Judith, together with Alex from Alex and Alberola. Not only that, this guy lives in New York, and this is one of my closest friends who absolutely crushed the 30-day fat loss challenge. Now, because I live this lifestyle, I've been blessed enough to, give me 2 seconds here. I want to see what you guys are commenting. I don't know why I can't see it. I don't know what's happening. What is going on? Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Awesome. Because I live this lifestyle, I've been blessed to travel a bunch. Up to the left, you see me and the Avengers, the Dream Team, Los Tacos, Kork, Judith, and Truchi together in Japan. I'm all about community, and you see it here, my community in Russia. I'm super grateful to be able to do this. Down to the left, we have a guy we call Norwegian Justin Bieber in his jet. We flew to, I was his trainer and his videographer for some time. And yeah, we flew with his jet together all around Norway and all around Scandinavia. Down to the left, I'm in Shanghai. And I've also worked as a fitness model for Helly Hansen, Moods of Norway, Craft Sportswear, Puma, Levi's, and I've been doing a bunch of cool shit. I'm very excited, very happy, and very blessed that I've been able to live this lifestyle. And because I'm doing this, I've been able to work with some of the world's top dancers. And when I say that, I really mean it. I really mean that I work with some top world dancers. This is Jesse Ruiz. This is right after he won silver medalist in World Championship of Salsa. This is the winners of Norwegian Dancing with the Stars. One of my clients won the UK National Award for Best Contemporary Choreography, Best Modern Choreography. That is crazy. I don't know how much you guys know about that prize, but that's a huge accomplishment. I'm mad proud of her. But life wasn't always this amazing as it is right now. I used to be this guy. And I really believe that he lives inside of me until today. And I face him quite often. I used to have, a lot of people don't know this, but I used to have bad anxiety attacks, really bad. I'm from a small town called Mölnlycke, which is a town of 15,000 people right outside of Gothenburg. And unfortunately, that means when you are a half black kid and you live in a suburb like that, it means there was a lot of racism. And so I have some crazy stories that I'm going to run over another day for you guys, chased by Nazis. And yeah, I've seen some dark places. I think that's my point with this. And so what I did, like I could wake up in the middle of the night with panic attacks. I don't know if you guys have ever had it, or for you guys who had it. I think the easiest way of explaining this is that you feel like you're dying. You literally feel like you're dying. So for me, that was the game changer. What happened to me was that I started searching for a mentor. It took me time. It really took me time, but I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be that guy anymore. So what I did is I found this guy. He could be my bigger brother. We literally look the same. He's a little browner than I am, a little bigger, but more than that, he could be my bigger brother. So I go on YouTube. I try to search for for how to build muscle, how to build confidence. My confidence was super low at the time, dealing with all these craziness happening in my life, all the depression, the anxiety. So I meet Brandon, and what he's teaching kids like me. I'm around 20 at this time in my story. And I meet Brandon, and he becomes my mentor. So I buy his program, I talk to him in person, and I just start to build muscles. So he helps kids to build muscles. And I became big. And I got super confidence then. My confidence just spiked. My confidence just spiked throughout the roof. So now I'm a big guy. I'm already a dancer, but now I'm a big dancer. It's like, I got everything I need. So what happened was that this is Brandon. This is my bigger brother. This is one of my mentors. And the thing with him is that he obviously looks like a bodybuilder. And that means he obviously moves like a bodybuilder. So I started moving like a bodybuilder. So I was expecting my dance to become better because I was training. I was putting in the work. I started to feel better. I started to eat healthier. I started to become a lot bigger. So I had this huge confidence, but what I didn't put into account is that if I train like him, I'm going to transform into him. And so I started, I was always traveling with dancing, doing a lot of battles and everything all over the world, a lot of workshops. And my friends and dancers, they started telling me man, you look stiff. You're getting stiff. What is happening with your dance? You're getting too big for this. And I got on a coaching call with Brandon. He was my mentor and I paid him for his coaching program. So I told him, I'm like, man, I don't know what's happening. I'm becoming a worse dancer. He's like, Sebastian, you need to train like a dancer. Don't train like me. If you want to be a bodybuilder, that's amazing. But if you want to train like a dancer, then you need to train like a dancer. So I started study. I studied at the Norwegian School of Sports Science, for you guys who don't know. So everything I'm saying is backed by actual science and research. I'm not just talking out of my hat, as we say in Swedish. And I became better. I started to develop my own method. So the one thing, because it wasn't until I realized that this one thing changed it all. And I realized that I needed a workout and dance plan that was specifically made for me and my dance specific goals, which would allow me to actually enjoy going to the gym, improve my stamina, confidence, flexibility on the dance floor. Then I began to see massive results. And I really feel like hit that sweet spot of fitness and sensuality. And why do I say that? Because it all came from this simple model. And like I showed you before, my clients are out there absolutely crushing it. So it doesn't only work for me, it works for dancers from all over the world, all ages, all sexes. And this simple model is you need a custom workout plan for your dance specific goals. So workout becomes fun and not a chore. Custom meal plan for your dance specific goals, same thing. You don't want to think about it. You want to know exactly what you can eat, how much you can eat of it. So when you go to a party with your friends or when you're out traveling, there is no question marks. You want massive accountability and community. So when you're feeling down and the motivation is not there to help you and you're lacking the discipline, the community is there to back you up, and unlimited stamina with strong, flexible muscles of endless energy, so you have confidence on the dance floor. If this would change things for you, I need you to type number 1. Again, type number 1 in the comment section. Again, guys, like I said in the introduction here, this is going to be a conversation between me and you guys. It can't be a monologue, because then I'm going to get bored. And we don't want that. Maria is saying 1. Johannes is saying 1. Beautiful. Jack is saying 1. Give it to me, guys. What is happening? What is happening? Who more? If you're here, I need you to type number 1. Don't make me call out your names. Maybe I need to. Dave says 1. Dennis says 1. Awesome. I'm as excited as you are, if not more. As excited as you guys, if not more. Perfect. So, again, these results speaks for themselves. I'm willing to go toe-to-toe with any trainer out there when it comes to training dancers. There's no one who has more testimonials than I have. And if it is, please let me know, because then I'm going to push my thing even further, right? And here you can see Christina from Kiko Christina, also one of my clients, is saying motivation is a fairy tale. Discipline is the key. Reem is here from Germany. Tariq, epic dancer out touring the world. Helle is one of my coaching clients. She says, super nice. I'm even fitter than last year, having Sebastian as an online coach since the summer. I love it. I can really recommend it. And I also happen to train Alemana for you guys who know who she is. And this is her after one of during our training session. So she's out there absolutely crushing it. I'm super proud of her. Pavel is saying, what is the 1 for? The 1 was for if you could do it. If you had everything. I just listed. So we're going to come back to that, Pavel. Don't worry. Just pay attention. You're gonna catch up. This is the highlight of my week when I'm talking to all of my coaching clients. Elian, she should be in this call. Dennis should be in this call also here somewhere. As you can see, we're from all ages, all sexes, all sizes. This is not one thing that fits one type of people. This is the one thing we share in common though, is that we're all dancers. People are out here absolutely crushing it. So guys, I have developed this method. I call it the Dance Champ Trifecta. By dancers, for dancers. If you want to learn this method, I'm going to jump into it right now. So if you want to learn this method, I need you to type number 4. If you want to learn the Dance Champ Trifecta, Number 4 is the number to press in the comment section, so I know you guys are still awake. Pavel, this is when you point, this is when you're pasting number 4. Let's see here. Oh God. Somebody is not on mute. What happened? What happened? What happened? Somebody's not on mute. Who is here talking? Who is here talking? Who is here talking? What's happening right now?
Stop
sharing my screen. I'm gonna mute everyone. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Who is hacking us? It was Elian. Elian is here hacking us. Elian hacked us. Alright. My point here is that you guys are in. People are commenting number 4. That's amazing. So let's, without further ado, let's jump into the Dance Champ Trifecta. It's the secret method to reach all your goals, both on and off the dance floor. I need you to write 3 circles. I need you to do 1 big circle that looks like this here, 1 big circle that looks like this, and 1 big circle that looks like this. And they all need to intersect in the middle, okay? Some of you guys have your video on, your head should be down, you should all be writing. Take notes, take notes. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds here so you can take some notes. 3 circles. So the Dance Champ Trifecta is a 3-legged stool. So inside of each pillar, you need to have each of these. I want you to write creativity, training, and roadmap. Right? I want you to write creativity, training, and roadmap in each of the pillars. Again, this is a 3-legged stool with inside of each of the pillars, there is 3 sub-pillars. In BFit, I ran over them, all of them briefly, and I dived deep into 3. My goal today is to dive deep into all 9 pillars so you know exactly what to go and how to get to your dance specific goals after we're done with this webinar. Here we go. So, creativity. Let's start it off. You want to be fit and sensual. You want to get to the promised land. And to get to the promised land, you need, first of all, your basics. If you're a dancer, which all of us are, basics is the one thing that you should put 90% of your time in. You want to master the basics. Not just the basics in, let's take bachata, for example, not just the basics in bachata, but the basics in body movement. Basics is the only thing, if you have to choose one skill inside of dancing that you want to focus on, it's the basics. Mastering the basics, and you're gonna go from good, you're gonna go from okay to good extremely fast. This is the speed way to get there. You also need musicality. I'm not talking about under knowing the song. In the bachata community at the moment, there is a fashion that is bothering my mind a little bit, is that everybody knows every song. So everybody's taking the same things inside of the same music. That is not musicality. Musicality means that you understand music, that you can listen to a song that you never heard before, and you can still understand and play inside of it. So if you have the basics and you have musicality and you combine those two, that's when you're gonna go from okay to good very fast. Every follower here, every follower listening knows that musicality and basics is 1,000 times better than a lot of flashy moves without musicality. So again, for you guys who don't know, music, very fast, I'm gonna run over it. Music is built up by 8 counts. 4 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 9, 9, 9, 8. 9, 9, 8. Then after those 4 8 counts, something is going to happen in the music. 9 out of 10 songs, definitely in new bachata songs. They all have the same structure. Music is built up on the same structure. So you have 4/8 looping, another 4/8. So after these 4/8 are done, you have the new sequence coming in. That can be a change of artist singing. You go from the chorus to the verse. You go from the intro to the chorus. Something is happening, and you need to pay attention to that, especially when you're listening to music at home. You need to practice your skill, not only on the dance floor, even when you're home. And listening to music, consciously listening to music, is a great way to get there. You also read originality. Originality is what makes me dance like me. Or my thing has always been waves. Hand waves, finger waves, these types of waves, these types of waves, one finger wave, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be, my thing has always been this. And this is what makes me original into my dance. Originality is what's how you can put the lights off and just show a silhouette of someone dancing, and you can see, ah, that's Pablo. Or you do the same thing and you see someone dance, it's like, okay, that's Judith or Sara Panero. I recognize that. Why? Because they are original in the way of moving. In the next circle, I need you to write VTF. VTF is an acronym, and it stands for the what the fuck method. Now, what the fuck is the what the fuck method, you might ask? And I'm glad you're asking, Sham. I'm very glad you're asking. What the fuck is the what the fuck method? And like I said, it's an acronym, and the first letter is water. Water. I need you to write water there. Why is that? You want to drink minimum 3 liters of water each day. What water is doing is that it makes your cells live in an optimal environment. And what does that mean? If you want whatever your goal is, fat loss, muscle gain, reaction time, footwork, just cognitive brain function, water will help you get there. If you're dehydrated, like we humans, we are 70%, up to 70% water. That's our body composition is up to 70% water. So you are basically a dancing cucumber. You're basically a dancing cucumber, and you need to refill. And a lot of people are saying, like, it's too hard for me to drink 3 liters of water a day. And I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Don't come with that. Don't come with that. I have a full guide that I've used in the beginning on how to drink 3 liters of water. And it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. You drink 2 glasses of water a day in the morning, 2 glasses to lunch, 2 glasses to dinner, 2 glasses to the third meal, 2 glasses before you go to bed, and hopla, you reach 3 liters. Now, the second thing I need to write in the second pillar in the dance champ trifecta is train dance specific. Are you guys following so far? If you have any questions, there's 2 options. Or you unmute yourself, or you comment in the comment section. I'm reading all the comments here on my phone at the same time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Don't hesitate. If you are feeling lost, let me know. If not, I'm going to keep on going. Give me thumbs up if you're not feeling lost. Give me thumbs up if you're not feeling lost. Beautiful. So let's get into it. Let me see here. Let me see here. There's one option. Let me put in the chat. Boom. I feel everyone is getting it. Karin is getting it. Awesome. Here we go. Next step. Now, fasting. No, wait. Sorry. I didn't dive into where am I? What is happening? Here we go. I didn't dive into train dance specific. Again, we are dancers. We need to train accordingly. Don't train like a bodybuilder. If you train like a bodybuilder, you are going to move like a bodybuilder. What does that mean? That means that you are going to limit your range of motion. Again, I showed you all of my testimonials. You need to train accordingly. I have tons of material. I have over 200 and something videos. I believe it's up close to 300 right now. Free training videos made for us dancers. So just go there, grab any one of them. There is one for any of your goals. You need to train dance specific. If not, it's literally like taking a speedway to your goals, right? So you want to keep on doing that. F stands for fasting. Fasting, intermittent fasting, for me is, and for the people I'm coaching, is one of the most effective way when it comes to weight loss, muscle gain. I never seen anything like it. I never seen anything like it. There is too many researchers out there backing this up. It's not unhealthy for you. That's a myth that's been debunked a bunch of times. So what fasting is that you are doing, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. What I prefer and what I've seen work the most is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting means that you're consuming the same amount of calories as you normally would. Let's say for me, for example, my calories are around 2,000, roughly 2,000 calories each day. But instead of spreading them out, breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, late night snack, and then maybe one more meal, I'm having all of my calories consumed within a 12 to 8 hour window, preferably as short eating window as possible. Did that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Again, I'm eating the same amount of calories, not throughout the time, but in the small window, in a smaller eating window. That gives my body time to rest. So if we go into something that's called autophagy, autophagy is literally like your cells are resting. And this is one of the most effective ways to lose weight, lose fat, and build muscles at the same time, right? So again, intermittent fasting. There was a study, I read a research recently that there were 2 test groups. They had the same amount of calories, 2,000 per day, 2,000 per day, eating the same amount of calories and doing the same training regimen. The only difference is that this group right here was eating the same amount of calories as this group, but in an 8-hour window, and they were eating in a 16-hour window. Not only did this group build muscle more, a lot more, a significant amount more, they also burned a lot of fat. They burned a lot more fat. So intermittent fasting, highly suggested. If you have any questions on that, you should, when you signed up to this webinar, been getting the intermittent fasting cheat sheet for dancers. It's a PDF I send out. If you didn't get it yet, let me know and I resend it to you, okay? Now, let's jump in to the third pillar, that is the roadmap, which might be the most important. So I really need you to pay attention right now. Here we go. I call this structured freedom. Everybody write structured freedom. Isabel is asking here, what is the best ideas to break the fast? The best idea to break the fast is with something that is, you shouldn't overthink it. I don't think you should overthink it. But something that is protein dense, has a lot of fat, and has a nutrient dense also. You should avoid breaking it with a big meal of carbohydrates, especially if they are white carbohydrates, like white bread, for example. You stay away from that. So something that is a lot of protein and a lot of fat. So you, for example, avocado and chicken, avocado or like olive oil and eggs. That's a great way to break the fast. A lot of protein, a lot of fats. Structured freedom. You need this. It's a great question, but you need this. Structured freedom means that you know what you should do at what time. If I'm, for example, I really discovered the power of this last year. Last year, I traveled together with Kolkan Judith and Be Fit and Sensual to 38 places. We did 38 travels together. So out of 52 weeks, 38 of them we were out traveling. And I still managed to stay in shape. I didn't have gym access all the time. But what I did have is that I had a structured freedom. So I knew here that these 4 days when I'm home, I need to train. I need to eat properly. I need to do my fasting. Why? Because the next 3 days when I'm out traveling, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how hard I can train. I definitely know that I'm going to do some HIIT training. I definitely know I'm going to do some HIIT training, but I'm not sure that I can have access to the gym, for example. So structured freedom. Plan your weeks. Do meal prepping. What is this? What is these lines here? I don't know what these lines are. Is it Elian? Elian, are you hacking our? Are you hacking? Are you out there hacking my presentation one more time? I don't know what's happening. These lines, I don't know who drew them, but they were not there when I made this presentation, that's for sure. So ignore those lines, guys. But my point is structured freedom. Every Sunday, I'm doing, first of all, I do meal prepping. I prep as much of my food as I possibly can. I plan when I'm gonna dance, which days I'm gonna dance. I'm trained what time I'm gonna eat, or what time I'm gonna train, sorry. If possible, I plan what time I'm gonna break my fasting, how much calories am I eating which day, etc., etc. The more you do this, the more you give yourself time, or the more you give yourself an optimal chance for success. Structured freedom. And structured freedom will only work if you're having discipline. Discipline means doing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. I'm gonna say that again. Discipline means doing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. Forget motivation, guys. I'm not a motivated individual. That's a lie. Motivation is a fairy tale, just like Christina quoted. Motivation is the fairy tale that Hollywood sells you when Rocky Balboa is running up the stairs. He's motivated. He's running up these stairs. He's in the fucking, what's the name? Slaughterhouse, doing hooks and uppercuts on dead pigs. And that's motivated. He's motivated. But if you're only relying on motivation, motivation is a feeling. It's not a skill. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline, that's a skill that you can harness, a skill that you can build, develop that skill. And the only time you can practice motivation is when you are, or the only time you can practice that discipline, that skill, and keep building it is when you're not feeling motivated. The only time you can practice discipline is when you're not motivated. Why? Because the other times you're motivated. You don't need motivation when you don't need discipline when you're motivated. So me, for example, last night I was out dancing. I didn't feel like dancing. I didn't feel like dancing at all. Zero. But I have serious bachata goals. I have serious dance specific goals. Serious. And I really want to get good. I really want to get good in this dance right now. So because I have discipline and I have a clear goal, I know I had I call it dance floor goals. So my dance floor goals was that I'm not going home until I dance 8 dances, which is a pretty low goal. 8 dances is not a lot. It goes, you do that in less than 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Bachata songs are short, unless they're Dominican. I didn't go home, fam, because I had the structured freedom, so I had already structured it and I had the discipline, I just had to do it. If I'm motivated, I go and I train, I dance for 5 hours. Iliaria is asking, are you going to talk more about intermittent fasting? Absolutely. I'm going to come into that again, and especially during our live Q&A. So if you have any questions, guys, After we're done with this presentation, we're jumping right into a live Q&A. So I'm going to answer everything you need to know. And I have a huge surprise. I have a huge giveaway in the end of this presentation. So stay around. You do not want to miss out. So any questions, write them up and post them when we're doing the live Q&A. Does that sound cool? Give me a thumbs up if it sounds cool, guys. Last, give me a thumbs up. Beautiful. And again, I can rant on discipline forever. I can rant on discipline forever. But if you didn't get it, the takeaway is discipline is doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. Forget motivation. Nobody's motivated all the time. It's like saying I only work when I'm happy. I only go to work when I'm happy. Or I only dance bachata when I only practice dance when I'm sad. It's like, but good luck getting better. Good luck with that. Good luck keeping your job then. Sorry, I had to rant a little bit. Here we go. Next step. Mentor and community. I showed you one of my mentors, Brandon. I have how many mentors do I have? I have 6 mentors right now, I think. I have one in copywriting, how to write copy, one in business, one in training, one in nutrition, I just got a new one. This one I'm super excited for. Memory training. I wanna get a lot better memory, especially now when I'm learning Spanish. One in nutrition, if I didn't say that, and one in dance. I got a secret one also. I can't tell you his name, that would spoil it, but let's call my secret mentor, let's just call him Nick. Let's call him Nick. Netania is saying, what type of food should we eat in order to lose weight as well? Great question. Keep that one after. Guys, I'm gonna keep on going. All the questions, keep them, and we run over all of your questions after, right? So the thing is that if you have mentor and community, you have someone who is there, who knows what you want and how to get there. So ideally, how do you choose your mentor? First of all, he or she needs to have done what you want to do. If I want to build muscles that I wanted and have better confidence, beautiful. Let me get Brandon. Huge guy from Chicago with supreme confidence. That sounds exactly like the guy I need. I want to get better memory. Who should I call? The guy I'm talking to right now, who I want to be my mentor, is the Swedish memory champion. Beautiful. Sounds like someone I should get. Community. You need a community to back you up. You want to become part of something bigger. That's why we're saying by dancers for dancers. Together we are strong. That's why all of us are here. All of us together are part of something bigger. You guys, again, like, you need to understand who you are in this. You are the weird ones. You're part of something that is bigger than just a dancer. Like, you are dancers, that's weird enough, who are watching a guy on internet, a beautiful guy, I must say, extremely sexy, extremely well-spoken, extremely well, and you're taking your shit to the next level. Like, you need that community. You need to be part of that community. That's why we have all of this Facebook groups, etc., etc. Is this making sense, guys? I need you to, if the Dance Champ Trifecta is making sense, I need you to write number 5 in the comments. Jacques is saying next. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, next. Jacques is saying extremely humble. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Beautiful. You guys are paying attention. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we keep on moving forward in the presentation. Like I said, the Dance Champ Trifecta is a 3-legged stool. If these lines are bothering me, how can I get them away? Is there a possibility for me to move them? I don't know, but I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know if my screen is broken, or how they got there. Somebody hacked me. Again, it's a 3-legged stool. Creativity, training, and roadmap. You need all three pillars. Because if you don't have all three pillars, let's say you only have two of them. Let's say you only have creativity and roadmap, but you're lacking training. If you have only creativity and roadmap, I can guarantee you, you are what I call a short-term success. It's 1000% chance that you are going to get injured. Look at the professionals. Just pay attention to what I'm saying right now. Jorge, Judith, Pablo, Raquel, Kike, Fanida, me, Humor, Laura, Barra, everyone, every single one of them that I just said, Luis from Luis and Andrea, everyone had or have one injury from this year. And the kicker is, you are dancing the same dance, not with the same technique as they do, however, but you're dancing the same dance. And the only difference is that how they jump back faster, how do they get from Pablo got a hernia, jump back after just a few weeks. Why? Because he's up here. He's training dance specific. He's training, he's taking care of his food, he's drinking at the same time. Water, obviously. You need to train. You're going to get injured if you're not, and I don't want that to happen to you. Now, let's say you have all the creativity, all the training, yeah, perfect basics. Your basics are amazing. You are eating exactly what you need. You're training, you're drinking all the water. You're such an original dancer, but you don't have any roadmap. You're lacking structure, you're lacking discipline, and you're lacking mentor. You are in this field right here. That makes you a lost talent. A lost talent, for me, is something that saddens me more than anything. More than anything. Me as a hip-hop dancer, unfortunately, I've seen it happen way too many times. Just way too many times. It's something that just makes me terribly sad. Most probably some, yeah, guys, like, don't be a lost talent. Be whatever you want, but don't be a lost talent. Few things makes me more sad. Then, if you are having only training, your perfect training, you have the perfect roadmap to get where you want to get, but you have no basics, no musicality, no originality, I'm not even sure that you're a dancer, my brother. I'm not even sure that you are a dancer. You're something else. You're something else. You're far from a dancer, however. You're a soul dancer. You're a real soul dancer. Maybe you're dancing with your soul out there, but I'm not sure, fam. I'm not sure you're a dancer. So, guys, I need you to write in the comment section what has been most helpful so far. What has been most helpful so far with the Dance Champ Trifecta? What has been most helpful so far? We're not done. We're not done. It gets even more advanced. What has been most helpful so far with the Dance Champ Trifecta? While you guys are commenting, I'm going to try my best to get this line that is there out of my way. This fucking line out of the way. No? I'll get this line. I need you to comment what has been the most helpful with, with the Dance Champ Trifecta. Oh shit. Dave is saying originality, fasting, and discipline. Roadmap. Netanya. That's a beautiful name, by the way. Roadmap. Beautiful. Now, I want to dive deep, a little bit deeper into three things here. I want to dive in a little bit deeper into basics, train dance specific, and mentor and community. Oh, here we go. More people are commenting. Beautiful. I think it might be a delay. It might be a delay. Valle or Wally is saying intermittent fasting and discipline. Johannes says structure when traveling, fasting. Eliane is saying all points are necessary. The one I need is better is structure freedom. I'm lost now. Let's, where are you? There, I see you. Let's get on a call. Let's get on a call later. Elian, for you guys who don't know, is part of one of my coaching clients out here, absolutely crushing it. Karen is saying structure, freedom, mentor, community, fasting. The idea of lost talent. Don't be a lost talent. Don't be a lost talent. Elian is saying I travel a lot, I have a lot of meetings with clients, and it's difficult for me. I know the feeling. I really, really know the feeling. Trust me on that. All right, so I'm gonna dive in a little bit to the basics. And I call this secret the flawless fundamentals. Secret number one is flawless fundamentals. And as dancers, I'm guilty of this as well. Many of us tends to focus on the flashy and fancy moves. And what that does is whether you want the hip hop wave, the arm waves in hip hop, the turns or waves in bachata, most of us tends to forget the basics. And that is unfortunately because without the basics, we are lost. If I was Oprah, I would just give everybody basics. It's like, you're a basic, you are basic, you are all the basics. It's very important to stick to the basics, because when you get this wrong, if you get the basics wrong, you get little to no progress on the dance floor, you lose momentum and end up not practicing, wasting a ton of time on of just unnecessary work. And you never end up doing those flashy moves because you think you are doing a side dip like this when it's really like this. So not only is that, it's also a huge indicator and huge speedway of getting injured. And that will make you sad. I don't want you to be sad. I do not want you to be sad. So flawless fundamentals. This is why in my dance-specific training program that Elian is part of, I go over the basics to length to ensure that you master all of them. I teach and review your dancing fundamentals, bachata, body waves, footwork, just to make sure that we have all the basics perfect, which will make us allow flashy and fancy moves quickly and easy. Also, the basics of training, not only the basics of dancing, also the basics of training. In my dance-specific training class in Be Fit and Sensual, I ran over everything, and I push all my students because it's extremely important to know your basics in the weight room, after weight room, so you don't get injured. All right. That brings me to my case study. Michael Trilstein, as we call him. When I first met Mike, he didn't really have the dancing, wasn't really a thing for him. Let's just say that my brother was born with 2 left feet. Maybe even 3 left feet, I'm not sure.
That would be very fair to say.
A Jewish guy from Brooklyn or from New York. And let's see if I can unmute Mike here. I think he's... Can you hear us, Mike?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yeah, really perfect. Like, how was it before? How was training and dancing before we started? Doing what?
Yeah, it was awful, man. Like I had no rhythm, and I wasn't in the shape that I wanted to be in. And you know, like my stepdad is a personal trainer, and I work for a fitness company, so it's kind of embarrassing that I wasn't in like better shape. But also, I just I always wanted to be able to dance, like, and dance well, especially like with girls. You know what I mean? So like the fact that I couldn't kind of sucked.
And like, how did that make you feel when you were out in the clubs and yeah?
Man, I would like I would hold like a beer bottle like between my legs and just hope nobody would ask me to dance. Because if they asked me to dance, I'd be like, nah, I don't dance. But it wasn't that I didn't dance. I really wanted to. I just didn't feel confident on the dance floor.
That's tough, man. And the thing with Mike, for you guys who don't know, he jumped on this dance-specific training program, and after only 3 months of training, Trill went into his first dance circle. And that is, for you guys who don't know, I don't know who teaching that move, what he's doing there. That's some breakdance shit.
That's all you. That's all you, man. You taught me all that.
So I love it. I'm super proud. If you guys, everyone, push number...
For the record, I won't say which one, but one of those girls in that circle gave me her number after seeing me dance. Just saying.
We can't see all of you, so instead of giving Trill a round of applause, I want everybody to type number 9 in the comment. That's every 9 is an applause for Trill. Every 9 in the comment section right now is an applause for Trill.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really couldn't have done it without you, man. I really appreciate it. Like the ability to dance, it's almost tribal. It's human nature. So the fact that I've been able to couple that with fitness has been like an absolute game changer. Now working out isn't boring. It's something I look forward to because I make the dancing you put in the program as part of the cardio. So I'm burning calories as I'm having fun.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, champ. You're actually crushing it. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this. God damn it. God damn it.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm the same person, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're mad proud of you. You're getting all these 9s. There's like, it's like a standing ovation in the comment section. Congratulations.
Oh, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
So, flawless fundamental recap. The amateur dancer just want to focus on the flashy and fancy moves, forget the basics, forget to work on their basics. This leads to them making little progress, wasting ton of time, killing momentum, and the dance champion drills and master the basics with a coach, leading to flashy moves becomes a lot easier down the road. So now, guys, I want to do a quick check-in with you guys. I need you to comment what has been the most helpful. I still see these 9s coming in. Man, people are excited about Trill's progress. I need you to comment what has been the most helpful and what did you learn from Trill's story? What did you learn from Trill's story and what has been the most helpful? I'm gonna hang around, guys. You need to comment. I need to get some water. Look, this is how easy it is to drink 2 liters of water. I'm almost done. I'm pretty sure before we're done with this, I'm gonna be done with everything. Ilari is saying that what she learned from Trill's story was that if you really want something, you can achieve it. That's true. That's really true. That's extremely true. And if you work on your basics, like Pavel is saying, and you have the discipline, you're gonna get there. Especially if you're doing the what the fuck method that Jacques says was the most important, or what he learned here. And David is saying, I agree. It could be fun to train if you do it right. Netanya is saying, we need discipline and hard work in order to achieve what we want. Absolutely. Nothing comes for free. Nothing comes for free. Now, if you have a mentor and a clear roadmap to get there and a community to back you up, it's going to go a lot faster. Really, I wish I could see all of you right now. I don't know where you're hiding. So we're going to do a 30 seconds dance break. You guys are hiding. I don't know why you're hiding. I don't know why I can't see you. If you can, put on your camera. It's going to be a 30-second dance break. We're just going to put on some music, move a little bit. Hey, people are here dancing in the train and everything. I love it. 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 All right, we move on. We keep on moving. We keep on moving. Again, the dance champ trifecta is a 3-legged stool. The next thing we're going to talk about is dance-specific training. What is happening? Most dancers go to the gym and, like Trill talked about, is like a chore. It's like, blah, I need to go to the gym. It's so boring. It's unrelated. Like, I just do this because I need to. Really, I don't feel like doing it. They don't want to look like bodybuilders. None of us want to look like bodybuilders because then we would compete in bodybuilding and focus on that instead of focus on dancing. And the thing is that most people assume that if they have a serious training regime, it will make them look like a bodybuilder, which is absolutely not true if you're training correct one. Because I have this one question for you. This is a serious question. I need all of you to pay attention. Do we, any one of us, looks like bodybuilders? No one looks like bodybuilders. We look like dancers that are training. This is my clients who are out here crushing it. Judith, absolutely crushing it. Andrea, absolutely crushing it. Alemana, and myself included. with everyone leading by the front line. We don't look like bodybuilders because we don't train like one. We train like dancers. So the truth about training as a dancer is it doesn't mean that because I'm saying that you shouldn't train like a bodybuilder, doesn't mean that you shouldn't train at all. In fact, dance specific training, like I have shown you, and like what all of my testimonials saying, is that it has a directly related to your potential as a dance champ on the dance floor. You actually become a better dancer if you train the correct way. And when you get this wrong, you end up leaving tons of dancing gains on the table, which won't allow you to be the best version of yourself, both on and off the dance floor. So if you're doing dance specific training correctly, you're going to become a better dancer. Lifting in the gym correctly increases stamina, prevents injuries, improves your flexibility, confidence, and energy on the dance floor. And I give my clients direct exercises to build strength and stamina for their dance specific moves, not what I care about, what they care about. And this leads to us having fun in the gym, knowing the dance specific workouts, including dance specific HIIT cardio, which improves the overall performance on the dance floor. This leads us to my second case study, who unfortunately couldn't make it, Jody Mallet. Jody, when I met her here on the left, like I said, she weighed around 89 at the there. Now on the side, she's just reached around the 65 kilo mark. She's counting in stones because she's British. I don't know why they count in stones, so it's a little hard to do the conversion. But my point is that not only right now is she more confident because she's been in this dance specific training program for such a long time and has been absolutely crushing it. We talked in BFit where she did her first international dance performance, which was something she could only dream of before. So I'm extremely, extremely proud of her. She put in a lot of work. We talk a lot on the phone together. And she's out here absolutely crushing it. Yeah, I mean, just look at these photos. I get so happy when I see her. I get so happy. I get super proud, almost emotional. So again, just to recap that, the amateur dancer does not only train at all for fear of looking too big and browly, which almost never happens. This leads to them reaching 50% or less of their full potential. And the dance champ who has a dance-specific training program, who is assigned by a coach, which allows them to build flexibility, stamina, flexibility, strength, and actually enjoy working out, leads to more confidence. Again, instead of doing a check-in now, let me see if she's still here. I'm going to call her out. It's a very inspiring story that I want her to share. She don't know that I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let me go down here and look at everyone who's here. Where are you? There you are, Elian. What's up? Let me unmute you. What's up, Elian? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So Elian have a very similar story. I showed one of the photos of her before we started training. How was things before we started training together?
Before, well, my movements were not the same. Were a little bit limited.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started to train with you, with all the colleagues, it started to feel different on the choreo. I am part of the team of Judith.
Yeah, you
and I was, yeah, and my feeling was that I was strong, and I was dancing better, and
awesome.
I finished my movements better, like
like actually like reaching full out and like amplituding your movement. And we're only doing bodyweight training with you, but like resistance bands also, but home training.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Crushing
with resistance bands and other stupid things that I bought.
Yo, I'm so proud of you. If you, instead of giving Elian an applause, I want everybody to comment number 6 in the comment section. Why? You know why I choose that number. Everybody know why I choose that number. Thank you for sharing your story. Everybody comment number 6 in the comment section. Everybody comment number 6. Boom. Ilaria is giving you a standing ovation. If you comment more than 2 6s, that means you're giving a standing ovation. That's beautiful. Kongalo, I hope I said your name right. You said 6. Karina said 6. Valle or Wally said 6. Jakes, David, people are saying 6. That's beautiful. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the MC method, mentor and community. All the best athletes and dancers and companies on the world have mentors all over the world, supporting them and coaching them. Michael Jordan and Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant had Tim Grover. In addition, they also had Phil Jackson. If you want a book that you need, that Tim Grover has written is called Relentless. And it's one of the most profound books I ever read. You can find it in Spanish, Relentless by Tim Grover. If you really want to understand why it's so important to get this down. Michael Jackson, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, had his father, Elizabeth Taylor, James Brown, and many others. In most major sports, there are no less than 10 coaches. And why do you think that is? Why do all the best athletes in the planet, including dancers, have coaches? Because no matter how strong-willed and capable you are, on your own device, you're going to do less than you're capable of. I don't care who you are, myself included, someone who has already done what you're doing, what you're trying to do. If you don't have that, you're leaving precious time and money on the table. If you try to do it on your own without a coach to hold you accountable, you don't have a clear roadmap, you're going to lose. You won't make the best Thriller album that you are capable of. Why am I saying that? Because for me, my opinion, is only my opinion now. Now there's no longer facts. Now it's my opinion. If you don't have a coach and you have a goal, I think that you're not serious about reaching your goals. That's what I think. I think that if you are serious about your goals, whatever that may be, dancing, training, copywriting, whatever it is, work, whatever it might be, tattooing, drawing, reading, you need a coach. I think that you're not serious enough if you don't have one. You are trying to reach your goals without a coach. Look something like this. Brah! Some shit happens and you just fall. No disrespect to my Italian friends here. There's probably one. No disrespect. Because when you get this right, when you hire the right coach, you shave off years of the learning curve. And you're going to prevent making mistakes because the coach have already tried it on himself or his students. So you don't need to remake them. There is a famous quote from one of the richest men on the earth called Charlie Munger. And he's saying, it's true that you learn by mistakes, but nobody says that those mistakes need to be your mistakes. It's true that you learn by making mistakes, but it doesn't need to be your mistakes. Soon down 4 leaders. And if you have a coach, he has an amazing support system with happy students that are on the same mission as you, cheering each other on. So this is exactly what we have. In our Facebook group, we have close to 1,000 members right now. Oh shit. We have close to 1,000 members in our private Facebook group, the I'm Fit and Sensual. I also have a private Facebook group for only my students where I go live every week, talking, teaching something, and we all are holding ourselves and holding others accountable. And this is just some of the comments from our group. People meet in person, smiling. Elian is here, crushing it one more time. So fucking proud of you. I'm gonna let you know that. Martin is saying, all those hours of dancing I can do now. Thank you for guiding me. So yeah, like I can't stress how important it is to have a strong community. Which leads me to my next case study, Aliana. Aliana is a dancer from Basel, Switzerland, who is down 9 fucking kilos. I don't know if you guys understand how much discipline you need to lose 9 kilos. That is something that, like, I can't stress it. It's so, like, it's profound. It's profound. I think that profound is the right way of doing it. And we talked back and forth, and one of the things she said is that I have her take a selfie. I have her take a selfie after each time she works out, and she sends it to me privately. And if she don't send me that selfie, and I can track it because I know what days she's training. If I don't get that selfie, that workout doesn't count. So she needs to every week, every day, send me a selfie of her training. That's one of the ways we're holding her accountable. And just a quick recap of this mentor community that I talk about. It's so important. I can't stress how important it is. The average dancer tries to do everything themselves. You might actually go to Rome, but if you're driving from Cadiz, you might end up in London if that's your destination. But if you're driving with a GPS, it's gonna shave off years of your time. They also have a community, the Shab dancers also have a community that supports them, leading them to that they don't need to start over when they lose momentum. What is happening? Here we go. They also have a dance coach that gives them. I'm going to run over this fast. I want to get into the Q&A. I'm going to run over this faster. Let me see here. What is Isabelle saying? My battery is gone. Who is this? Lidia. Dice, ojalá mi bro, hablando español y yo poderme enterar de todo lo que dice. One day, un día. En mi meta, próximo año voy a hablar todo en español. Next year I'm going to do everything in Spanish. That's my goal. I need you to comment right before we're going into the next session. We're soon done here, guys. We're soon going to jump in to the live Q&A, and I want you all to comment right now what has been the most helpful and what have you learned, not only from Aldiana's story, but from Elian, from Trilstein, from Jody. What has been most helpful so far? What has been most helpful so far? We're soon coming in, and I soon gonna give you guys what I promised, which is my secret little surprise for you guys. Dave is saying, I can do this. Isabel is saying, I'm happy to translate for you. Guys, I need you to comment what has been most helpful. I have a target now. I have a target to accomplish and to be focused. Yes, Netanya, that's extremely important. That's extremely important. Let me see here. Accountability, making sure that you place your checkpoints. Yes, baby goals. You need those baby goals to be able to track your progress. More than grateful to be able to recover from an injury and reach my dance specific goals and rehab. I know how it is to do this rehab. It sucks, but we just get to be disciplined, and that's exactly what Valle got the most out of. Valle, can you unmute yourself and tell us how I pronounce your name? I would love to be able to pronounce it correctly. I'm getting stressed. I don't know how to pronounce your name, my brother. Elian is saying what I learned is motivation, discipline. It's all based on us. Exactly. Valle is på Valentina. This is why I need to see you guys. This is why I need to see you. But perfect, Valentina. Then I know. I'm not a dude. It's not easy for me to know, fam. I don't see you. Peliet is saying the importance of having a mentoring community to do progress. Yes, it's extremely important. Again, it's soon done, guys. Soon it's time for you. If you had a custom workout plan for your dance-specific goals, and you had a custom meal plan, and at the same time you had massive accountability system, and you knew exactly what steps for you to get there, do you think that you could do it? Do you think that you could do it? Because if we can do it, these are people you're seeing. Some of these people you have probably social danced with. Most of them came to Be Fit and Sensual, by the way, because it's an amazing festival. The point is that if we can do it, you can do it. There's no difference. We all have regular jobs. We all have 9 to 5s. We all are dancers. We can do it, you can do it. Now comes the reality check. I'm very proud of you guys for hanging around. I need you to, from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, I want you to rate yourself on each of the sub-pillars. So in creativity, I'm gonna do it with you. You're gonna get 2 minutes here. On each of the pillars, there's 3 different sub-pillars. I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How good are you? Basics, how good are you? Musicality, how good are you? So you're gonna get 2 minutes. Everybody gonna do this. If you have the perfect discipline, you're a 10. If you're not drinking 3 liters of water a day, maybe you are a 2. You get 2 minutes. Let's enjoy some music.
Después de las 12, la pista es la zona de peligro. Las nenas lo que quieren es calor.
Guys, you have another 30 seconds. So I don't want you to write 1 for creativity. That's too vague. 1 for training. That's too vague. I want you to write 1 for basics. 1, I want you to rate yourself on basics, rate yourself on musicality, rate yourself on originality, water, train dance specific, fasting, structure freedom, roadmap, and discipline. Because for example, maybe you're out here crushing it in the training room. You're a 10 in the training room, but you're not drinking enough water. Then you can't give yourself, then you're not drawing an average. Like I need real numbers here. 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Let's see what some of us have common. Pavel is saying in basics, I'm a 7, musicality 7, originality 6, water 5, dance specific training 6, fasting 3, structure freedom, discipline 3. Next one is saying structure freedom 2, discipline 4 or 5, mentor 4. Water, I'm the worst, I'm a 1. Dance specific training 1, never worked out before. Fasting, no idea how. Creativity training roadmap. So I want you to now, what I want you to do now, here is mine by the way. What I want you to do now is to combine all of them. I want you to combine all of them. So here I'm a 29. Here I'm a 27. And up here I'm a 45. Down here I'm, let's say, 27 also. 27. Beautiful. Now I want you to take all of these numbers and plus them together. Your total is going to be 90. You can only get 90. 90 is the maximum you can get. I want you to combine all the numbers that you draw out, and then you know your average or your total score. Oh, now I want you to comment your total scores in the comment group. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. You have another 30 seconds to do this. Pavel is saying 43 of 90. Elian is saying, for me now, I'm 45. 2 weeks ago was higher. Dave is saying 46. That random name I can't really pronounce, or AHYZ is saying 35. So what's good here is that, like Elian is saying, she did this 2 weeks ago. So now she sees exactly what is happening. So now we can go back and watch it over exactly, okay, what is happening? Why are you having a lower score? You want to have a 90. When you're 90, you're at the pinnacle. You are fit and sensual. That's where you want to get. Okay, that's Amy. Awesome. Amy is having 35. So here's the thing. If this was a test in school, for example, I wasn't very good in school. But if this was a test in school and you had everything lower than on a score of 90 and you score 50, everything lower than a 50, you wouldn't pass it. Everything lower than 60, that's a, what's it? That's you approved. You know what I mean? That's a D plus, or that's a D, or a C maybe if we're lucky. If you're having, but now you know exactly what your score is, which means you know exactly what to work on. Karina says 62, beautiful. So let's go with Karina, for example, or let's go up here and we're looking at Dave Glad. Dave is saying his basics is a 3, his musicality is a 7, and originality 0. That means that Dave should obviously not spend his time practicing more musicality. Musicality should be a byproduct right now. If you want to become a better dancer, I'm reading in the comment section right now, guys. So if you're reading in the comment section and you're seeing that, again, basics 3, musicality 7, originality 0, that means that you should really focus on originality. That's what you should boost yourself on. And let's take Pavel, for example. Pavel, 5 on water, 6 on dance-specific training, and a 3 on fasting. Fasting should be the first thing you Google when you're done with this. The first thing you should do is to send me an email and I send you the intermittent fasting cheat sheet. Did that make sense, guys? I hope that makes sense. Now, because now you have a clear vision. Now you know your score. We're soon done. We're soon done. Now, I need you to write down, you know, all the sub-pillars. I need you to write down, we talked about it during the last hours. Now, what's the next 3 main areas you want to master in 90 days? Write that down. You get less than 30 seconds now, because I really want to jump into this live Q&A. So, in me, for example, basics, dance-specific training, mentor, and accountability. That's definitely 3 things I'm going to look into. Because now we know what you need to work on. Now I want to know what you are going to work on. What do you want to work on? So what the Dance Champ Trifecta gives you, it gives you a clear vision, right? Like it gives you a clear vision of, I'm here, I want to go there. how am I gonna get there, right? How am I gonna structure my time? Trill is saying 73, crushing it. Ilaria is saying she's at 34. Write down your 90-day vision. What's the 3 main things you're gonna work on? What's the 3 main things you're gonna work on? Karina is gonna focus on originality, fasting, and much more dance-specific training, mentor, and community. Crushing it, champ. That's more than 3, and I love it. Crushing it. Myself is basics, dance-specific training, and mentoring community. Write it down. Now, we've been talking about a lot of case studies today. The only one we haven't talked about is you. Talked about me, talked about Trill, talked about Eliam, Aldiana, Jody. We haven't talked about you. And what is dope now is that we know your 90-day vision because you commented it here. And we also know your score in the Dance Champ Trifecta. We know that Ilaria wants to focus on structure, freedom, discipline, mentor. Trill is gonna focus on originality, discipline, and fasting. Elian, training dance specific. Fasting, structure, freedom. Valentina, Wally, dance specific training, intermittent fasting, and musicality. Beautiful. So, Johannes is gonna work on originality, dance-specific training, and fasting, and structured freedom. So now we have it. So we already comment our current scores. And guys, that's pretty much it for today. Like I feel I did my best today. We covered a lot, but like I can keep on talking, but we all have already been here for an hour and a half, which is perfect on timing. Like I said, I want to create more value for you guys. Not only am I doing this for free, but for all of you guys who wants to get to a 90-point system because you hanged on for so long. I want to give all of you who are acting fast and are looking at me as pretty as this little kitten, I'm going to give you a free dance-specific accelerating session. In this breakthrough call, we're gonna cover everything you need to know and everything, go over your dance-specific goal. We're gonna create that roadmap for you based on your Dance Champ Trifecta, so you can overcome any roadblocks, mental limits, beliefs you have in yourself. And here's the thing, you can't wait, because I'm going to Cape Verde in a week from now, where I will have very, very limited. I'm going to meet my family. I'm going to sleep at my grandma's house. I'm going to have very limited internet access. So in these last weeks, I only have 10 openings. I only have 10 openings. And if you want to get that dance-specific training call, that accelerated call, I'm going to post the link for you so you can do this for free. Again, not only is this, I really want to give you guys value. Like I really, really want to give you guys value. Not only do you get this free webinar, you also get that call for free, and I'm posting it again, 10 spots. That's all I got. And I'm posting it in the group in 3, 2, 1, boom. 10 calls. We're gonna wait for, wait, I didn't. What an epic fail. What an epic fail. There you go. There's the link to the call. Book it. Make sure to take action. Again, it's only 10 spots. There's more than 10 people here. David is saying, let's go. So take action. Do not sleep. Do not sleep. There's only 10 calls here. After this, we're gonna wait for another 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're gonna jump right into the Q&A. I have Tuva who booked her dance-specific call. Congratulations, champ. Well, congratulations. Dave is asking if it's any day. If you press the link, champ, you're gonna see exactly which day it is. You're gonna see exactly which days that are open. We have Dave. Let's see who more opened it. See who more have booked it. Karina making moves. Karina is making moves. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. I'm proud of you. Congratulations, Champ. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. It's going to be dope. Elian booked her call. Awesome. 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 That's amazing. Amy Xiao. Amy with the beautiful last name booked her call. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Molly has booked her call also. Guys, this is, like I said, we have 10 spots. 10 spots. Dave has booked his call. Trill has booked his call. Karina has booked her call. Yo, Johannes has booked his call. Come on, man. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. People are crushing it. People are crushing it. People are crushing it. Yo, I'm mad excited. I'm going to leave that. Again, guys, just by looking, the last time I'm looking now, there is 3 spots left. Only 3 spots left. So if you want them, you go grab them. Make moves. Again, this is a free call. This is a free call. You have nothing to lose. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Now, I want to get into this Q&A. That was the free 20-minute Dance Accelerator call was my big secret that I wanted to announce for you guys. Now I want to jump into the live Q&A. I'm going to hang around for another 20 minutes, 30 maybe even, depending on how active you guys are, how much we are asking. So any questions, unmute yourself and fire away. Or just send me the questions in the comment section. People are making moves. People were fast on that accelerator call. That made me happy. That made me happy. That is dope. That is dope. What's up, Amy? Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Awesome. Talk to me, Champ.
So I've never worked out before, but I've been dancing for a while. And but my boyfriend works out a lot. He mostly does kind of pretty traditional weight training and mostly goes to the gym, does weights, not that much cardio. But so he's been pushed. So I wanted to start working out, and he wanted to push me to kind of go the same direction. But I've come to see over the years, we've been together for maybe like 5-6 years, and I can see it limits his flexibility a lot. Like his flexibility has gotten worse as the more he works out, like the less flexible he gets. It's very clear to me because we've been together for so long. Yeah. So I was wondering, like for me, since I've never started working out, I don't really want to go that way. What you think you would recommend for your training style? I think.
Okay, so what
so I don't want to.
Great question. Again, this goes back to what I talked about earlier as basics. So if your boyfriend has been training a lot and been staying injury-free, it means he has good training basics. Even if your training is like a bodybuilder, right? The basics are still the same. Like the fundamentals of strength training are still the same. So I suggest you go start training with him a little bit. Start training with him just so you learn the foundations of it. And then you can go and check out, we have Dancers Bootcamp online. Go dancersbootcamponline.com. It's a great platform where you are combining traditional bodybuilder training and you're combining it with dance specific training. You're going to get the best out of both worlds. But in the beginning, don't worry that because first of all, it takes longer time for women because you guys don't have testosterone, right? So it's not like over the day, you're going to get super buff, super bulky. So I would go join him in his training program, jump on the call and book. Yeah, you already booked your call, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we can talk over everything there. We can map out exactly like how much of that you're going to do, how much stretching you should do. It's very important that you don't forget your stretching, especially when you're starting to train. So because when you're starting to train, like you're literally breaking down the muscles and then they are growing, but they are not growing in flexibility. So your boyfriend could have kept his range of motion if he did stretch accordingly, if he moved accordingly, did more mobility. So I say learn the basics with him, and from there we run over everything on the call. Was that the okay question? Was that an okay answer?
What is the website you were saying before for the? the training bootcamp?
I'm gonna post it in the comment section. It's www.dancersbootcamponline.com.
Cool. Thank you.
And there you have all of my videos. There is a 40 hours of video content there. So you have more than enough. And yeah, let's run over that on your coaching goal. Let's map out everything so you know exactly which steps to take. Awesome questions. Anything else?
Yep, that's it.
Awesome. Talk to you soon, champ. Pavel is saying, is it possible to work the basics on my own? In my Pavel, what are you talking about? What basics? Are you talking about training or dance basics? And he's saying, gotta leave, unfortunately. Talk to you in the call. Thank you, champ. Thank you, brother. Hope you enjoyed it. Karina is saying, how do you know if your current mentor is right for you? Karina, where are you? I'm gonna unmute you. Yo, Karina,
Hi,
can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
So that's my question.
But can I ask which aspects? Like, is it dancing? Is it training?
It's dancing. I do two styles of dancing. So I do salsa and Latin dances, but I also do Afro-Peruvian.
Uh-huh.
So it's more in the Afro-Peruvian, and because it's so I'm based in Montreal, Canada, and he's very good. Like, he's really renowned in his domain. So, but he has a particular way of working that sometimes I feel hinders my growth as a dancer. So if he's the only one in Montreal, do I have to kind of like just go with the flow and his teaching ways?
Here's my that's a great question. It's a great question. Let's take I'm going to use myself as example. Like, the reason why I have so many different mentors is because I don't listen. Let's say take my training mentor who I showed you in the presentation. He's Brandon. So he's my training mentor. I don't go to him for dance advice. I couldn't care less what he thinks about dancing. You know what I mean? So if you have a trainer that you want a very specific thing out of, let's say you're having this Peruvian guy and you really want to just learn his dance style, just those, you want to learn those foundational skills from him. But then maybe on the other hand, he's over here, I don't know, like being a rude person, breaking down your confidence in dancing. If that's the case, you need to put it on a value ladder. How much is it worth it for me? How much does this negative aspect that you talked about affect the good that you're trying to get out of it? And have you reached that limit? Did that make sense?
Yeah. Kind of something I've been like weighing.
Yeah, you have to, and write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down. Like, here. Pros. This is a question I had like about Be Fit and Sensual, our festival. Like, so this is the pros, and these are all the cons. And if the cons doesn't weigh up, or if the pros doesn't weigh up, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? But then again, if you really love it, and you have no other solution, then train to get mentally strong to just ignore him. You know what I mean? You just have
Yeah.
He's there, like you. I couldn't care less what Brandon thinks about my dancing, and I love this guy. And even if I hated him, it wouldn't bother me. You are not in my life for that. You have a very particular, how can I say, you're here for a very particular reason. I keep you in my life for a very particular reason. Did that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Was that an answer on your question?
Sorry?
Was that an answer on your question?
I think it just reaffirms what I've been thinking.
Perfect. And then that's it. And like, really, like, if it bothers your mind, like, talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, don't take shit from anyone. It's not worth it.
Okay, cool.
That's
so
cool.
I just where do we like send the email for the fasting spreadsheet?
If you want a fasting spreadsheet, you send it to fitandsensual@gmail.com, and I send it to you straight away.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
I hope good question. I'm glad you asked.
Thanks.
Talk to you soon, champ. Ilaria is saying, I have a revengeous appetite while fasting, while doing intermittent fasting. Revengeous. How do I know how much protein and carbohydrate I'm eating? 1 gram of chicken equals how many grams of protein? I fail in discipline even if I try to plan. How can I get disciplined? Right, so let's start with how you can get disciplined. Good question. Good question. Are you still here? Elijah is still here. How can you get, I fail? Okay, so the question I'm addressing is, I fail in discipline even if I plan to train. How can I get disciplined? You do what you're supposed to do, even if you don't feel like doing it, whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is doing what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. You just do it. There's no secret. I'm not going to lie to you. There's no secret here. You just do it. It all comes down to how much do you want it? How much do you want it? What is it that you want? You need a clear why. What is your why? What is it that you want? Let's say you want to. Let's say you're anything. Let's say it's fat loss. How much do you want it? Why do you want it? What's your why? My why for building muscles, for example, is because if I don't feel good. If I don't care about if I get bigger. I train because I feel good when I do it. I'm a better person. I'm a happier guy. I'm less depressed. I'm just a better person when I train. That's my why. You need to practice your discipline, and you practice it in small ways. That's also, by the way, how you build your confidence. You build your confidence by holding yourself accountable and doing it, whether you feel like it or not. And inside of dancersbootcamponline.com, I posted a link here. There is not only a video of me explaining a principle, something I call the do something principle, which basically means that you start with doing something, you take baby steps, and then you don't start with training 1 hour. That's not your goal. Your goal is to train 5 minutes. 5 minutes. If you train 5 minutes, you're not going to train 5 minutes, fam. Get the fuck out of here. You're not going to train 5 minutes. That's the goal. But once you started, you're going further and further and further and further, and you keep on going. And how do I know how much protein and carbohydrate I'm eating? 1 gram of chicken. You use an application called MyFitnessPal. And David is commenting here. He says there is a video on dancersbootcamponline.com about macros and calories. And yeah, that's the easiest way of doing it. 1 gram of chicken. I'm a little bit insecure myself how much grams of protein it is, but use an application called MyFitnessPal, and you know exactly how much it is. Peliet, are you still here? He says, can you please tell us more about intermittent fasting? Absolutely. What do you want to know? I would love to talk about it. Pavel is saying dance. Okay, wait. Let me reconnect. Pavel, I'm going to unmute you. It's easier. Where are you? Can you hear us? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear us? Try saying something, Pavel. I don't hear nothing. So your question is asking about dance-specific basics. Let me see if I can reconnect it. Is it possible to work on your dance-specific basics, even on your own? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. How? You get a mentor. How do you get that mentor? You find someone online that looks exactly like you want to dance. I'm assuming you're talking about dancing. So you find someone who is where you want to be, even if you live in a small town, and you say, what's up, champ? I want you as a mentor. And you say, and he's going to respond, okay, how do I do that? And you do exactly what I did with Michael. So what me and Trilstein did is that he sent me videos of him dancing, and I responded with sending him videos with him sending videos correcting his dance. So that's how you're gonna do it. That's how I would do it, or that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing in everything that comes in when it comes to memory training, etc., etc. Like, record yourself, send it to your mentor, pay him, and get money and get feedback. It's worth it. I hope that was worth. I hope that was worth it. I hope that gave you an answer. Ilari is saying, how do I find a mentor? This is so difficult for me. I currently feel hindered as well. You find a mentor by going on YouTube. You do some research. What is it that you want? What's your why? Again, it goes back to your why. What's your why? Why do you wake up? Why do you get out of bed? Is it to become a better dancer? Perfect. You need a dance mentor. Is it to get better? But that's too vague. That's too vague. Be specific. Use the Dance Champ Trifecta. What is it that you want? What is it that you need to work on? Basics, beautiful. Kork and Judith. Originality, perfect. Raquel. Training dance specific, this guy. Yeah. Elian is saying, my question, I stopped my training. Then from now, how do I do to think? From now, do you think it's better for me to start again with HIIT videos or also all the training you prepare for me? Both. 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 Do both. Do something. Anything. Whatever makes you whatever makes you motivated. Whatever makes you doing it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. We have a call booked. I saw it. But yeah, just what fucking ever. So guys, whenever you're feeling it's like, okay, I don't have a mentor, I don't know where to train, I don't know if I should train with my my boyfriend, or if I should go to that trainer online, or if I should do that thing over there, do anything. Anything is better than nothing. Anything is gonna get you closer to where you want to get. Like, you guys have no idea. I found a photo. I'm gonna show this, is hilarious. People have no idea how long time it took me to make to come up with dance specific like to be fit and sensual. Like, people have no idea how much I went through to get here. It's like, this was not my first business. This was not my first like thing I wanted to do. Let's see if I find that photo. It's hilarious. 7 years ago, I owned a dance school. Nobody knows this. 7 years ago, I owned a dance school in Norway. See if I find a flyer. But what has that taught me? I did something. It goes back to the story of me and Brandon. I didn't need a bodybuilding training. It didn't take me closer to my goals, but it did, because I did something, and that took me closer. So now I was here. My goal was to get here. I was here. I took a step. Then I catapulted 2 steps back, but I had more knowledge. So then I took 1 step here. Then I came back again, 1 step here, and came back. It's all trial and error. I don't find that photo. Oh, man, I want to show you. It's hilarious. I started laughing so hard. Yeah, like, my goal was to open a gym. Like, I wanted to open a gym, and man, I don't find it. Fuck. I want to open a gym and like a dance school. I did everything. To get where I am right now. So do anything. Aude is saying about intermittent fasting. I'm not sure if I understood the concept and how to do it at home. I prefer asking. Great. Let me unmute you, and I'll see if I can give you a better answer. Talk to me, Shan. What's up? What is it that you don't understand?
I'm not sure.
First of all, how do I say your name?
What?
How do I say your name?
Oud.
Oud. Beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What is that you don't understand?
No, I just want to have more details, because I'm not sure to have understood how to do it.
Okay.
What do you mean by intermittent fasting? Just
okay. Okay. Cool. I get it. So intermittent fasting is you don't eat anything for a specific amount of time, and then you eat your macros, which is the correct amount of food that you should eat within a smaller window. So when do you eat your first? Do you eat breakfast?
Yeah, sure.
What time?
I want to say around 8
And
a.m.
then do you eat food before going to bed?
No.
So when is your last meal? Ish.
So dinner is about 8 p.m.
So you're eating, then you're consuming all of your calories within a 12-hour window, right? You eat
Yes.
your first meal at 8, and then you eat your last meal at 8 p.m., right?
Right.
So if you would do intermittent fasting, you would eat, so let's say you're eating 2,000 calories, because it's easy to count within these 12 hours. Instead of eating within these 12 hours, I want you to eat the same amount of food, but I don't want you to eat breakfast. I want you to eat your first meal at 12. So you have this amount of window. Now you have 8 hours to eat. That makes sense?
Yeah, sure.
So when you're eating within that shorter window, when you don't have any food in your body here, you don't have there's nothing to get energy from, your body is gonna eat itself and use the fat storage you have. So in the fasting window, you're gonna burn fat because the body needs to have energy. So it's gonna take from the fat storage you have, and then you're eating everything within that window. Did that make more sense?
Okay, I understood, but then isn't there a risk to lack energy in the morning if you don't have breakfast? I mean, in your example.
No. I mean, in the beginning, maybe yes. I didn't feel it in the beginning. I do several days. I do once a week. I don't eat for 24 hours, and I don't have any energy deficient. Like that's an old myth that keeps on coming. It's like we all heard breakfast is the most important meal of the day, which is not true. Which is not true at all. I suggest you try it. Send me an email if you didn't get the intermittent fasting cheat sheet. The email is commented in the comment section, in the chat box.
Okay.
So send me that email and I can send you that explanation, and it's a PDF file where you're gonna understand more in depth what it is. So you're not gonna get lower energy, you're not gonna get lose your muscles, you're not gonna get like I'm doing it, Elian here is doing it, almost all of my clients are doing it. So I highly suggest you try it. I highly suggest you try it. The benefits are profound.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry. Boom. Any more questions? We've been hanging around here for 2 hours, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm super glad you guys came. David is saying it's awesome. Try fasting. Let's hear what David, while we're waiting see if there's any other questions. Let's hear what David. David is also one of my clients. Dave, can you hear us? Yep, but you don't have a microphone. Right. David's mic doesn't work. Don't worry, champ. We got a new question from Pavel. How to plan training when you have to travel on the weekends? And depends on your goals, bro. It depends on your goals. Maybe I travel on the weekends also, but sometimes David is saying goodbye, good luck with everyone, and your dance specific training goals. Peace out, David. It depends on your goals, fam. Sometimes you might need to train even if you're traveling during the weekend. If I'm 100% sure I don't have a gym, I'm making sure that I have at least access to I have my body, just train at the gym. Eliane is traveling all the time. She just has to train. I don't care. This is why I'm here. So if you are, let's say you have all this time. Let's say you have 5 days of. Pavel, I'm gonna try to unmute you, bro. Try to unmute you. Can see if you work. I see you now. So I really want to answer this question. Yeah, I can't. Your mic doesn't work, bro. again, it depends on your goals. It depends on your goals. I think, yeah, it's like if you know you're traveling, that's why this structured freedom is so important. If you know where you're traveling, got it. If you have 4 days and you're gonna do, and your program says a coach that you trust have assigned you 5 workouts, but you only have 4 days, there's 2 options. Or you don't do the 5 workouts, or you do the 5 workouts. You know what I mean? It's like you just gotta do it. There's no way, there's no secret of, if I have 5 workouts and I have 4 days of doing it, perfect. Then I'm gonna break them all down. So I'm gonna make each workout a little bit longer, and then that's it. So it all depends on your goals. But book your meeting if there is spots left. I'm not sure. Book your coaching call or your accelerator call, and I'm gonna help you with everything, bro. Guys, I see no questions. Love you a lot. It's been a great time. Congratulations to all of you who booked your calls. Be proud of yourself. I'm super proud of you. Peace out. Elian, I see you. Amy, I see you. Pavel, I see you. Ilaria, Aud, Natania, Karine, M, and Dakio, something like that. Guys, thank you for hanging out for so long. I love you a lot. Remember, as always, by Dancers for Dancers. Book your calls if there's spots left. Peace out. And yeah, write me on Instagram if you have any questions. I'm right here with you. Write me on Instagram. There's no fame here. There's no fame here. Write me on Instagram if you have any questions. Write in the I'm Fitness Central group, whatever it is. Check out dancersbootcamponline.com. Peace.